It's the Simantel Way with Aaron Kennedy, not Barry.
Hey guys, thanks for taking the survey from our last all-employee meeting. We really appreciate you filling it out. As a result, we kind of dug through all of the comments and we found out that there's still some questions and a little bit of confusion regarding some of the terminology. We want to address that today and also want to help you guys understand what is the end result of this whole process. So I'm going to first go over a couple of key terms. So the first one is the advantage, the book, the playbook, the Simantel playbook, our rallying cry, and define the Simantel way. What do all of these mean? So the first one is the advantage. So this is this lovely, sexy, adorable book, and it's all about improving organizational health. There's 4 key disciplines, and they've already accomplished the first discipline, which is building the cohesive leadership team. So we all know who those fabulous leaders are. The second one is all about creating clarity. So that's what we're going to mainly focus on today. The third and fourth one are about over-communicating clarity and reinforcing clarity. Next, so the playbook came out of that second phase, which was defining clarity. So this is basically a guide about what we do, how we act, how we will succeed, and it should kind of help us make key decisions and guide our decisions. So one other thing that's on the agency playbook are rules of engagement. So this is, leadership has already decided on this and they've already embraced this as their own rules of engagement. They want us to embrace it too. So some of the things are be open to other people's opinion. If you disagree, say so, don't hold back. I mean, hold some things back. I know I will. This is really important to just learn it, read through it, and just start living it. The other thing that's on here that's very interesting is the profile of our leadership. So it profiles each of our leaders, what their personality type is, and areas for growth for them. And they really do want us to keep them accountable and make sure if they're doing something in a meeting that kind of goes against what they're supposed to be doing in their areas of growth, call them out on it. They've told us to do it, so this is like the first time ever that anyone will tell you to call your boss out on something. I think you should probably do it. They're asking us to. The other thing I want to call out on the agency playbook is the rallying cry. The rallying cry is basically what's important right now, what's going to make the biggest difference to our organization. Right now, for the next 90 days, our focus, our rallying cry is to define the Simantel way. Basically what we're doing is they've set up a change team and there's someone from each area of focus across the agency that's participating in the change team, and we're going through and we're really trying to define the process, the people, the deliverables, and the technology that we have here at Simantel. It's not that we all don't kind of know it, but it's just not documented anywhere consistently. The first one is process. So we've been working really hard right now to just define and document the existing process that we go through here at the agency from start to finish. What does that look like? The second part is people. So how do each of those roles interact along that process? The third part is deliverables. So that's just making sure we're accurately documenting the inputs, the outputs, the tangibles, the intangibles that happen along that process. And then the last thing is technology. So we know we all are using a lot of technologies to accomplish our client work. So we need to have that all in one location and documented. So another part of this, there may be quick wins, and some of those quick wins might even come from you guys, suggestions that you give us through Yammer or through some other methods of communication, and also just defining next steps. So while we know that our rallying cry for the next 90 days is to define the Simantel way, we're going to have different rallying cries in the future. Part of that could be testing the Simantel way and making sure we're implementing it and that is successful and making changes if necessary. But for the next 90 days, that's our focus. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out on Yammer. We want to hear from you. We want to make sure that we're being clear. Step 1. Here's the advantage. It's a book. From that, inside there are the 4 disciplines. Here we are. We are going to be clear. As an outcome of that, we developed this playbook. In the playbook, we have the rallying cry. Right now, for the first 90 days, we're defining the Simantel way. So we're basically just trying to document all of the we use